Delicious Party Precure might have around 45 or 46 episodes. Hello everyone, it's Leo, and in this video we're going to talk about the possible total count of episodes from Delicious Party Precure based on something. We all know that the toy animation servers have been breached. There was a security breach on their servers. They had to shut their servers down, and this halved the work that they're currently doing on their shows. Because of this, all of their current airing shows on Japanese television and also on streaming platforms had to be stopped for a little while. In the Delicious Party Precure case, for all we know, we're going to have a 4-week break, at least for now. We don't know if it's coming back after this 4-week break, but we know 4 weeks are guaranteed. But obviously, in Japanese television, you can't simply stop airing something without putting something else in its place. So in the first week, we had the re-airing of episode 4 of Delicious Party Precure. And starting second week, we had the Hakuto movie divided into 3 parts. So we had the first episode of the Hakuto movie, the second episode of the hiatus, the first episode of the divided Hakuto movie in 3 parts last weekend. And during the airing, on the commercials, we learned that Delicious Party Precure is going to have 15 volumes of their DVDs. The complete collection is going to be 15 volumes. What does it mean for us fans of Precure? Even if we're not going to buy the DVDs, does that mean something for us? Well, it means the total episode count of a season. We can start trying to at least guess the total episode count of a season. What happens is, in DVDs, we usually have 3 episodes per volume. We have the Healing Good Precure case. Healing Good suffered a lot, we know, because of the pandemic. It stopped for a total of 2 months, more or less, and it was a big hiatus because of something that we know was very dangerous. And it was a very tough time to everybody in the world. And in the Healing Good case, we had a total of 15 volumes of DVDs. That meant a total of 3 episodes per volume, 45 episodes. And I can't do math. Okay, this is basic math. I can't do it by heart like this, but girl, I have my notes here. I suck with numbers. So in Healing Good's case, we had 15 volumes, 45 episodes. Tropical-Rouge, on the other hand, is also kind of a smaller season of Precure compared to others, compared to other seasons. It ended with 46 episodes, but it also has 15 volumes of DVDs. The DVD volumes for Tropical-Rouge are still being released. I think we're on volume 12. If I'm not mistaken, or maybe 13. So it's almost over, but it's not yet over. Probably the last volume will have 4 episodes instead of the usual 3, completing a total of 46 episodes for Tropical-Rouge. What is going to happen with Delicious Party? Now let's go enter a realm of possibilities, because in here we talked about Healing Good and Tropical-Rouge, which are seasons that are over and we know what happened. But what's important here is that both seasons had 15 volumes of DVDs. In the Delicious Party case, imagine we did not have the security breach, we did not have the hiatus. We had a possible total from February 2022 to January 2023, a total of 52 Sundays. And in Precure, we usually have 3 breaks on 3 different Sundays per year on Japanese television, TV Asahi. But one of those breaks is a sports event that they air on a Sunday. And they, for now, lost the rights of airing that event. So for Delicious Party, if they did not get those back, we would have 2 breaks in the year. So Delicious Party could have potentially had 50 episodes in the whole season. So 50 episodes. If we take out 4 episodes, which are the hiatus episodes that we could possibly have, we would have a total of 46 episodes, which is totally doable with 15 volumes of DVD. So this is probably the final count, the final episode count for Delicious Party. Maybe the fact that they announced 15 DVDs means that they will finish the hiatus after 4 weeks, as because we don't have a set date on when Delicious Party will come back with new episodes. But after the Hug to movie, it might come back and it will fit perfectly the mode of 15 DVDs. If they get one more hiatus week, it will still fit the mode of 15 DVDs as well. So Delicious Party might end the season with 46 episodes. This happened with Healing Good, that lost certain episodes and ended with 45. But Healing Good's hiatus started after episode 12 was airing on TV. So we had almost the triple number. No, episode 6 was the last. Episode 5 was the last one from Delicious. We had almost the triple number of episodes in Healing Good aired when compared to Delicious Party, obviously, when the hiatus started. So the halved production because of the pandemic for Healing Good was on the later half of the season. And so when they were trying to decide which episodes they would cut from the Healing Good season, they didn't have many episodes to cut because most episodes were done already. Not done completely, but they had work done. And they couldn't simply discard that work that was already done, even if that was not an episode that would make a big difference in the season itself. We ended up losing certain episodes that would kind of make a difference or would at least enhance the vision we have of certain characters. We lost a whole Hinata episode, which kind of was sad because even though Hinata had her own development and had her own story in the season, we could not see a closure to that, a closure to her story arc compared to Nodoka, which had her own closure, and Chiyu, who also had her own closure. Hinata was left with a kind of a closure in the middle of an episode because they had to crumble everything out in one, which was mixed with like the start of the last saga of Healing Good. So it was a little sad, but the rest of the season was there and they couldn't take out an episode that they would start the last saga to put a Hinata episode there. Unfortunately, that was definitely not the case. And I still feel like they did a good job talking about the last stretch of the season. They still did a good job with what they could make. And in Tropical-Rouge's case, we had a season that was envisioned to have 46 episodes from the get-go, and they were able to work with it the way they wanted. And I feel like they delivered on that because they really wanted to give out that tropical feeling, that just like characters just having fun and having a good time in the tropical club. And they really delivered that in the Tropical-Rouge season as well. They delivered their vision. They delivered what they wanted to do. So I feel like in the Delicious Party case, it's easier for them to think about which episode to cut or maybe mash 2 episodes into one into the later part of the season without hurting the development of characters or the development of the main story, especially in a season like Delicious Party that seems to focus way more on the plot and on the relationship of the characters more than Tropical-Rouge and and Healing Good. And I feel like Delicious Party is really bringing the story forward, which is something that we didn't have for a long time in Precure. And I really hope that this hiatus won't bring problems to the last stretch of the season, and I really think it won't. The pandemic was the first time it happened, or maybe the second time, because we had a tragedy happening while Sweet Precure was airing, and we also had a little break at that time. If I'm not mistaken, it was 3 weeks. And now we are going to have something like that again, not for a tragedy, obviously, but in the Delicious Party case, the team or people that are working on it at least can get the experience from the people who were working on Healing Good because they had to do it, or people who worked with Tropical-Rouge because they also had to work with a smaller season compared to 48, 49 episodes that certain Precure seasons have. And I feel like the team from Delicious Party is going to deliver no matter what. So far, they are delivering an amazing story with awesome characters, so much fun. And also, there seems to be so much thought into everything they're putting out. They're really creating a big harmonious universe, and everything makes sense in Delicious Party. And so this video was just to talk about the count, the episode count, the possible episode count, which can be 46 and or maybe 45 because of the number of DVDs that Delicious Party is going to have. 45 or 46 episodes, I still think they're not going to let us down. Delicious is being an amazing season so far, and I feel like the ball is going to keep on, being thrown higher and higher because they are going to deliver something great for us. And, don't worry about how they're going to work, if they're going to have to cut certain characters, if something is going to be prejudiced by it. I don't think that's going to be the case with Delicious. The hiatus started way early on in the season, so they're able to work better in the last portion of the season in terms of plot. I don't think this is going to be hurt a lot. I think they're obviously going to deliver a great thing to us. I really believe in the team that is doing this. I really believe in the Precure energy. Let's just wish it's gonna come back soon. I cannot wait to see more Delicious Party. What an amazing season we're having. It's very unfortunate, it's very sad, but it's gonna be here with us soon. Let's just be patient and wait a little bit more to go. They are gonna come back for sure for us. Anyways, guys, this was it. I want to take this time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. Thank you so much for supporting Magical Cinnamon and for standing by Magical Cinnamon. And if you've watched up the channel, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.